Doing amazing things while you travel is fantastic, but getting there in style is a whole other ballgame, which is why at Asia Vacation Group, we spare absolutely no expense at getting you to your activity in style. We're out here enjoying a beautiful boat in the Chao Phraya River, also known as the River of Kings. It is a fantastically beautiful atmosphere getting over to our location, and believe me, you're going to absolutely enjoy every second of this. Greetings! You're joining us right now at the site of the reclining Buddha. Now, a common misconception that a lot of people think is that it's called the sleeping Buddha. Now that would be absolutely incorrect, because a sleeping Buddha means it's dead. And this Buddha is neither alive nor dead, hence why he's called the reclining Buddha. Now, the interesting thing here is that on every day of the week, they have their own unique Buddha. That means there's one for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and so on. However, the Tuesday Buddha is actually even more special because it was chosen by the third king himself to commemorate his birthday. Now, if you've dressed appropriately, you've taken off your hat, and you've taken off your shoes, you have a most spectacular sight waiting for you. You can see it right behind me, this huge statue of the reclining Buddha. They say Buddha belongs to the people, which is why inside every single one of these Buddhas lies the cremated remains of the people who've donated to the temple. Now, a lot of these Buddha statues may look very similar, but if you look very closely, you'll see nice, unique differences to each and every one of them. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why is this Buddha black? Well, we're fortunate enough to be catching the restoration process. Now, what happens is they put a sticky black paint on it, and then they coat it with golden leaves to give it that signature golden statue look. Absolutely mesmerizing, isn't it? Before Bangkok and before Thailand, Ayutthaya was known as the capital of the then called Siam. It was during this time in the 18th century when the Burmese people in the now known Myanmar invaded and completely decimated the capital. Upon seeing his city in ruins, the king realized that any sort of restoration would be near impossible. So he set his sights and his people east, away from the invaders. Eventually, he came upon a great hospitable field of dry, luscious olive trees. And he decided to name the city of olive trees. Or in Thai, it was called Bangkok, or as us foreigners love to mispronounce, Bangkok. This is Wat Phra Kaew, home of the Emerald Buddha, created by the first king to be his private Buddha statue to pray to. Now you might think to yourself, why did the king need to have his own private Buddha statue? Well, in Buddhist tradition, families all have their own private statue to pray to. And if you could try and imagine what the paparazzi would have been like back in the day, it's only logical for the king to have had his own private statue away from the eyes of the public. Does this building behind me look familiar? Well, it should. The fifth king of Siam decided to build this palace to look just like Buckingham Palace in the UK. Why would he do such a thing? Well, he wanted his people to be able to experience the wonders of the world even if they couldn't afford to travel and do so themselves. He also wanted to send a message to the rest of the world that the king of Siam was just as important as the kings in Europe. And as you can see, they've done a fantastic job that to this day continues to amaze.